Coast Set Alight task, Stage 2 in Costa Atardecer, Chiapas. Hello there everybody and welcome to another episode of SnowRunner here at Oakfed Gaming. You're listening to the Oakfed. We are here at the warehouse at the port in our Avenhorn A15 picking up a cargo container. Not the oversized one, just the regular 2-slot cargo container. And we're going to deliver it to the coastal loading site. Now we are in the bottom left hand corner and we got to go about halfway across the map, also along the bottom. However, we do have to go inland for a little bit as we try to get out of the port area here. Now if you look straight ahead there, you can see a boat with a ramp up, and on top of that boat, if you go up the ramp, is a really big trailer. I just wanted to mention that. I'm sure we're going to be moving that at a future date. Stay tuned for that one. Now we just go over to the side here and climb up the ramp on the other side of the port, and we're on our way out onto the highway. Yeah, it's also got a couple of little breaks in it, but we'll deal with them as we get them. Now we don't have too far to go, but we do have to make sure we take the right turn in the right spot. Now when you travel along this highway, there is a spot where there's a big crack in the road and it's kind of broken away, so you got to make sure you stay over to the side a little bit, to the right hand side. If you have a twin steer like we got here and the dualies in the back, you can take a little bit of, you can go over a little bit further than you could with a regular truck, as you'll see when we get to it. It's just up ahead right here. See, the dualies will support each other, and so will the twin steer in the front. Anyhow, we're by that one. Now we got a part of the road that's been washed out, and at first I didn't realize that you could still use it to go down and up. You'll see that in a second. And I was using the swampy waterways to your left there. But as we progress, we find better detours along the way, and then we start using them instead. It makes for a lot easier driving, I'll tell you that. You see here, I didn't realize that you could go up and down on either side. But I guess I should have known that. But anyhow, we do now, so we go down. Now you do have to make sure that when you go up or down, that you don't go too close to the sidewalk on the left, because if you rub your tires up against it, it will hold you back. So you have to kind of stay away from it a little bit. See here, it's kind of holding me. Just so you know what's happening. Anyhow, up ahead we're going to have to drive off of the highway and go into the bush, and on the side of the road there's those little tags that show you those little signs like that, the little yellow signs with black arrows in them. Be careful that you go in between them, because every once in a while, and I've had it happen to me every time I've hit this last one right in front of me there, and I'm going to go around it. And the game kind of holds you back and does some weird things, if you know what I mean. So I just tried to miss it all together, because it's happened several times to me now, and it got my truck stuck one time. I had to recover from there, so it doesn't do you any good. So you're better off just missing it all together. Now the Avenhorn A15 is one of the best trucks in my opinion in the game, and when you're driving into or through a little bit of mud and water like this, it's absolutely no problem. If you got a smaller truck that's not quite as powerful, you might have a little bit of an issue with the deeper mud, but the Avenhorn has no problems with it. Now over here on this one, this area here, we have to climb up and go around, because in front it's too deep. There is no sand, or it's just all water. It looks like it goes straight down. You can try it if you like and let me know what happens. So we climb up and go around it, but there's a few more like this that you don't have to do that to, because you can go on the mud or the beachy area in front of it. little bit of mud never bothered the Avenhorn one bit. Now we do have to make sure every once in a while I forget to put it in the high range and the low gear, as I just did, but it starts laboring and shifting all the time, and that's when you know you have to do that. So here we could have gone up and around, or we could go straight through the water. So we chose straight through the water because for this truck it's really not an issue. Now just up ahead here, we got to turn a tight left because we got to get to the other side. And this is the only place where you can cross over. And a little bit of a bank underneath the water, I suppose you can call it. Here it gets a little bit deeper. Just not deep enough to stomp the Avenhorn. And then it's just a matter of following the track out, and it'll lead you right to the coastal loading site. I keep wanting to call it a landing site, but it's a loading site. It's just up ahead there. You can see the black arrow pointing down in the yellow box, showing you where you gotta go. A little bit shorter video than normal, but absolutely cool. I really enjoyed it, and I hope you did too. Hope to see you back at Open Fat Gaming again real soon. Until then, you've been driving in an Avenhorn A15, delivering a cargo container to the coastal loading site, with me as your driver, the Open Fat.